Oh, it's so delayed. God, it's still so delayed. Oh, the delay on this is terrible. Oh well, just kind of is what it is. This game is way too easy at this point. Oh. Hello and welcome to Forgotten Hills Surgery. This game is more or less about trying to escape a very crazy hospital, and that right there is a nurse, but we're just gonna ignore her and try to stay away from her because she's trying to kill us. The first thing we have to do is just wait for the door to open on its own and run straight to the elevator, because on the first floor is the pipe room, which we need to fix the pipes in order to get a key from a toilet, as strange as that sounds. Just need to enter the code here, if I can manage. There we go. I can here fix pipes, and I've noticed that the quicker you get here, the less the pipes are messed up. So it really does make a big difference how quickly you get here. I got here kind of slow, so that's why it's messed up so much. Just run back to the elevator, go back to the second floor, and then go back this way. But before we go back to the bathroom, I need to grab a couple things first. One being this key to unlock the cabinet in this room. Grab acid and scalpel, needed for the later. And keys. First thing, go in here while we're here and grab what's inside this clock. And we're gonna need that disc and half a sun later for another puzzle. Unlock that door, get rid of the keys, grab the key from the toilet. And that's why we need the acid to get rid of the finger. It's keeping that disc from us being able to grab it. We just have to come back here, cut that open, grab a mandrake, get rid of a devil goat. Nice little friendly guy that is. Lives down in the basement. And then we just take our computer key, come in here, rearrange a few pins on this board in a very certain order, and then we have a key and then the next half of the sun. And the key is to go to the basement in the elevator. So without it, you can't go there. And once we get down here, first thing we're going to do is go through this door. And this door has a couple keys in it that we need. One to get out and another to get into another room, which is to get to another key. But the main thing blocking us is the double goat. You just put the two suns there, grab that key, and go in the wall, grab that one, and then we're out. And it's off to the morgue. Oops, wrong code. And that's for another key that we need. Lots of keys in this game, all of them very important. And this we need to create a poison for the nurse, which we're about to get to. Because if we don't, she will kill us, like much of everything else in this game when we come across her. And that right there is the Colonel. He's the main one that is actually experimenting and cutting up everyone and everything in this hospital. You just grab that hammer to grab the eye. Need it to grab a disc on the first floor and to get to another eye. And there I grabbed a magnet, which I actually need to be able to get a metal ball, which I need to help get me out. In order to get out, you need 7 balls / eyes and a key. And if you don't have it, oops, forgot to get the nurse in the basement. But if you don't get those those balls / eyes, then you end up not being able to get out and have to go back and look for everything. And that's the little nurse I come across. And just click on her outfit a few times after she gets the poison on her, you get a key. And then once you do that, you actually go. Oh, no. I didn't grab the disc. That's what I was missing. You get turned around one way. Ideally, you're supposed to get the nurse before you leave the basement. Key from her. Go back to the first floor, like where I'm at now. Run over 2 screens and use a hammer on the crack in the wall to grab the disc. Run back to the elevator. Back to the second floor. And then you go to the waiting room or examination room. Put the disc in the machine. And you just enter the code to open it up. 2 2 2 1 1 3 1 3 1 2 2 4 3 2. Gives you a heart, which you need for the patient in the second patient room. Once you give him his heart back, he gives you his eye, which you need to leave. But you got both eyes, one from the basement and one from the second floor. You go back to the first floor, run over, go in the fancy room with the fancy key, and do the fancy color puzzle, which is simply 2 1 8 3 4. I messed that up. 2 1 8 3, 4, 12, 7, 9, 11, 5, 10, 6. Grab the green marble, grab the blue marble. Use the magnet for him. This guy is a pain in the butt because he always cheats and his name's the Gambler. And if you don't cheat him, he will cheat you. And here we need to use a hammer to grab the eye from that. And if you are quick enough, you can actually grab that before it actually hits the ground, which saves a little bit. Oops. And then you're out. But of course, as soon as you get out, you meet the Colonel and his twin brother, the Puppeteer. Oh. It's gonna be a quick 6 minutes tomorrow. Man. I'm excited. First marathon. I'm actually gonna be in the speedrun marathon. Oh. Oh. Get back to play in just a minute. Is a VOD, of course, so it's just gonna be is what it is. No one watches it, no one watches it. Pickle. Pickle. Too many screens open. Jeez. Ugh. Was that good? That was decent. Getting through her text is a pain in the butt. So it can go quick or it cannot. Oh, having to listen to audio while doing this is a pain. So much delay in sound. I didn't get here quick enough, it got screwed. There's some randomness to it, but it definitely is. The quicker you get there, the soon less it changes. Man. Smooth change makes a big difference. No. Hit the wrong part of the screen. I really hope I don't screw up my run tomorrow. I mean, I can't screw it up that bad. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could switch that after it was done. I'm still finding glitches. I speedrun this. I'm the only one that speedruns it. I thought I found everything. Apparently not. That was slow. Whoa. As long as I don't leave the basement before I need to, because that's just gonna be embarrassing. It's like, what was I doing? Jesus. Don't always want to go one screen further. Don't know why. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I routed this and I'm sitting here like, You know they're out. Just... Duh. I mixed up the last two. Had permission of the nurse to play. So is he a patient? Huh. I grabbed it before it fell. I don't know if that saves time, but it seems like it does. I have to actually sit on the screen to see what happened. It's been so long since I've done it. Outside, finally, I just want to run away as fast as I can. I see some light not too far and head over there. I hear a noise behind me, so I turn around and look. I see them nearby. 2 terrifying brothers are staring at me while I walk away. It's like they're waving at me. Just go on running like you're gonna be able to get away, Jimmy. That was good. up, I'm getting tired. Yep, got here late. Not too bad though. Do. Stupid elevator. Red, green and blue. Red, brown and brown. Brown and blue. Brown and blue. Brown and red. Brown and red. Back to elevator. Oh, again. I swear to God, I spend more time in this stupid elevator. Stop going that far. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2. 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. Just one part, I swear. Both eyes to the first floor. Okay. I am getting sound. Should have checked that about 42 minutes ago, but just practicing this game for speedrunning. Oh, crap. Ow, my hip. Let's see how fast I can do this. And go. Already screwed up. Never mind. First thing I do is run to the bathroom on accident. Jesus. And I screwed the bathroom door. God. I have to listen to game audio. Oops. Oh yeah. I am getting tired. Many times I beat this game and I don't remember exactly what to do. It's because I'm tired. Oh. At least I definitely know exactly what to do. That's definitely the good part. Hit the helps if you hit the elevator button. brain stop for a second. I know I'm getting tired. No, that one goes there. Okay. Stopped and looked at the stream for a second. So sometimes I know the answers, but sometimes like I've known it for so long, my brain starts questioning. Just have to stop and think, am I sure? Am I sure this is the reason why? Grab the disc, go back up to the second floor, and then the heart to give to the patient, to get the eye, to go back to the first floor. Freaking shadows. 2 2 2 1 1 3 1 3 1 2 2 4 3 2. Do 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 do. 8 3 4 12 7 9 11 5 10 6. How many times I click on the stupid thing? No. Oh, 3 eyes you need. Oh, crap. Oh, that was exceptionally slow. annoying puzzle, but once you know it, you know it. You know? This is stream's delayed by like a good 4 or 5 seconds. Just let you know. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Oh yeah, this one this one is okay for the amount of stuff you need to memorize. Honestly, the one that just came out recently, Disillusion, in the series, has the most. And I've beaten the game Disillusion before, but trying to route that and memorize the puzzles in that, there's a lot of puzzles in that one. This one isn't that bad, and most of the codes I have memorized in such a way to where each code has its own little part that I remember as I'm doing it. So it helps me to remember, like this one is 3, 2, 1, then it's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last part to it is 4, 6, 5. But I just use it. I use little methods here and there to help me memorize things. If I can put a number to memorizing something, I'll do it that way, because it's very easy for me to remember a pattern of numbers or a set of numbers for a puzzle than like for some people like shapes or more specific stuff about what exactly is in the puzzle. For me, I break it down to numbers, and if I can remember the numbers, then I'm good. Most of my life I've had fairly good memory for numbers and always been good at math, so easiest way I've found to memorize everything. Honestly, the hardest part about this game, when I first decided that I wanted to speedrun it, I regretted wanting to begin with, honestly, because of the elevator. The elevator is a big pain in the butt to work around as to like, okay, you've done enough that you need to on this floor, now you need to go to this floor. Now you've done enough you need to on this floor, now you need to go to this floor. And you gotta make sure you do everything before you go to the next floor, because otherwise you're literally wasting like however long it takes to go in the elevator, which is like 5 seconds. That's okay. That's weird. The little hole where it appears doesn't actually appear there until you break it fully open. I thought it at least just showed. But anyway, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about 4 seconds you lose if you don't do things right on the floor you're on before you could leave it. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2. And you just take the heart, come back here, give it to this nice gentleman, and he gives you his eye. You go back to the first floor, This is what I'm talking about. It's this whole game is like working around this stupid elevator, and it's the most god-awful aggravating thing when you're trying to first like route this puzzle. Go over here. This puzzle is easy, and I'll actually go through the numbers for it on the next run through. Actually, I'll do it right now. It's working from the top left column down, then switching over to the right hand column once you get to it. It's 2, 1, 8, 3, 4, 12, 7, 9, 11, 5, 10, 6. And not the key, that's not gonna break glass. Really don't know if leaving screen during animation saves time or not. Usually leaving screen during animations saves a little bit of time. But the elevator in this game is the hardest thing to deal with when it comes to actually running it. It's just sheer routing purposes, it's a pain in the butt. And I'll actually go slow on these screens so y'all can read the text. You woke up at last, Mr. Lawson. How are you? You had a bad accident, but luckily you've been brought here in time. The Colonel will operate soon. Don't worry. Just get some rest and don't be worried. You're in good hands. Nobody ever complained about this clinic. Yeah, I wonder why, because if they did, guess who's the next experiment? Main character's name, by the way, is Jimmy Larson. They don't really go into that too much. This series of games, you really gotta kind of. Oops, I went way too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. This game, they really place a lot of lure like around everywhere, which for me is why it's more a point and click game rather than what some people have thought of it as, like an escape game, because they actually do give you a whole lot of lore and characters and backstory, and all the games like tie into the same lore and history and characters. So that's why for me these games are point and click games, even though I'm running this on mobile. It originally came out on PC on the company's website, forgotten-hill.com, one of those two. But originally came out on that, then they got it to mobile, and then they got it to Steam for First Steps, which First Steps is the first 3 games in the series all in one game, and they added some extra puzzles in between to make it one cohesive experience, which is really nice. And what they did in between is really nice addition to the game, and also adds more lore and other stuff to the series, which is good. Oh, what else is on Steam? Forgotten Hill First Steps, Forgotten Hill Disillusion, of course, because that one is the most recent one and the biggest. What else? Forgotten Hill Mementos and crap. Let me look real quick. I need to get them and run them and put them up on SRC too, along with all the other ones I need to do. Sorry. What was I doing? I was going this. Yeah, I was going this way. I'm trying to do too much at once. Try and check Steam, see what Forgotten Hill games are on there. Just out of curiosity, because now it's like I just can't remember. It's bugging me. This one I don't have a code for. It's just simply remembering which pin to slide to be able to get to the closest one that I need to slide next, to be able to get to the closest one that I need to slide next. So it's just continuous pattern of, okay, this one goes here so I can get to this one, so I can move it here, so I can get to this one easier to get to here. Basically the least amount of movement actually possible. Even though I'm playing on mobile, I'm still having to move my fingers around. And even for mouse and keyboard, if you were to play on PC, it would still be the easiest way. Just least amount of movement needed. So when I Postal 4, huh? Anyway. Okay. Okay, all that's on Steam right now is First Steps, which is the first 3. Mementos, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be like the 4th or 5th one. And then Disillusion, which is the 6th one, I believe. And then they have a bundle which has all the games in it. And then they have Forgotten Hill Tales, which is on there but not actually out yet. The reason for that, I know, is because they're still working on it and they haven't like fully come out with all the chapters for it yet. But I know once they do, they'll probably get it right up on the Steam because it has its own page already. So yeah, at least 4 games on Steam. 1 coming out soon. Sorry to keep you sitting there waiting on the same screen. Just a little honest research. I have run through this game so many times at this point. Just like since I first started playing it ever. was a decent kernel. I mean by that is just getting through his text quickly. Big. Definitely getting tired. That was simple and I screwed it up. Some stuff I have memorized the numbers, some stuff I just have memorized as to what I need to do. It really just depends on the puzzle itself. If I can set it to numbers, I'm gonna set it to numbers. But if not, it makes it harder for me to remember, but I end up managing to find a way to memorize it. Oh yeah. One thing I would like to do, as much of a pain in the butt as it's going to be to actually do it, is I want to sit down and, like, once I have all the games routed, because I don't have them routed yet, and there's like 7 or 8. That I've counted for the whole series. What am I doing now? Go to first floor. Oh yeah. But there's 7 or 8 games that are in the series, and once I have them all routed, I want to routed and up on sr.c more than likely. I want to sit down and literally run every one of the games back to back to back to back to back, like on stream, or like I want to make that like its own speedrun, is literally just speedrunning the whole Forgotten Hills series, like all 7, 8 games, just one right through another. I think that would be interesting because people do it all the time for stuff like Zelda or Mario or other stuff. I just think it'd be interesting to do something like this. Point and click game where you have a ton of puzzles you have to remember. Okay, 2, 1, 8, 3, 4, 12, 7, 9, 11, 5, 10, 6. He's not supposed to say that. The very good we play that much. That's actually a glitch. And on that, when you go get the metal ball, if you click it in a way, I can't remember, I'm not sure if it's either you click on the bell or the, however you click on it a certain way, you can actually get the ball to roll off screen pretty much, which is kind of funny. Which one? Oh yeah, it's a I go let that guy's a freaking cheat and a half. Every single game he's actually in, you have to find a way to cheat him in order to beat him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing. Oh, dead. Yeah, it's literally the only way you can get it is you have to cheat him. And it's like that in every game, which is kind of funny. You have to cheat him because he's gonna cheat you. The game right before this, Puppeteer, yeah, he, you walk into this little theater area, and as soon as you walk through, he pops out of nowhere. He's got a top hat on, he's got a coat, and he presents you with this card game. You get the highest card, you win. You move on. You can get past him to the actual stage in the backstage area. Thing is, though, with that game, is that no matter what, you are always going to pick the lower card. Always. Unless you go to another room, do a puzzle that slides something out of the way to allow you into a room where you can grab a Joker card to use for that card game, and as soon as he pops the cards up, you put that Joker card up, and oh look, you automatically win because you have the Joker. And then he gets upset. He gives you a coin which you need for another puzzle, and then he just disappears. But yeah, every time you see him, he cheats you. There's, I'm trying to remember one other time you play him. I think it's in Mementos you play him. I can't remember what exactly you play him on that. Just I've routed the first 3 games, and I'm routing Mementos now. Or like trying to. I get busy doing a lot of stuff IRL and wanting to learn a bunch of stuff and running other games, so I'm routing Mementos along with routing Into the Dangerous World I Left, because no one's run that, along with routing Isoland, because no one's run that, and yeah, that's the next Forgotten Hill one I'm working on, is Mementos. That one's longer, so it's gonna be a bigger, it's turned out to be a little bit bigger of a pain than this one is to route and learn, just because it's longer and because of one of the mechanics. I'm getting tired. You don't fix the pipes and leave the room without turning the water on, because you don't, then you gotta reset the whole thing. Jeez. Oh. Anyway, yeah, I'm routing Mementos. I'm routing 3 different games. I'm busy IRL. There's just so much I'm trying to do. Not to mention in, like, God only knows how many Discords I'm in at this point, like 30 or 40, keeping conversations going with those, working. I don't think I've ever been so busy in my life. It's ridiculous. Plus streaming. Trying to on a more regular basis so I can actually get viewers and be able to hopefully entertain people for a living. Playing games would be nice. I mean, I can definitely speedrun games, so that's not a problem. No. What? Okay, I didn't know you could open the bathroom door in the process of going into another room. That's probably the same with any door then. Huh. I swear. What? Why? The hell happened? Okay. Sure. I have no idea what happened. The game just kind of left on its own. It's weird. But then again, it literally just closed out on its own. I didn't hit anything on my end, so that's why I'm just like, okay. Can I get a rain check on the weird things happening while I'm trying to stream and entertain people, please? And I do realize that if I want more viewers, it'd probably be better to play things on stream that are more popular. But if I'm not having fun, why am I streaming? It's just kind of how I look at it. That's why, I just hope people genuinely actually like me, because, there's gonna be a bunch of times I'm probably not gonna play something someone likes, but, I try to still make it fun for everyone, which is what matters. And just hopefully one day that catches on. That's all I'm hoping, because I hate working retail, that's for sure. Oh. I dare say I know my route at this point. I'm just tired. 2, 4, 3, 2. I swear that puzzle is finicky because if you move parts around too quick, it won't work, right? They won't slide how they're supposed to. Like rotate. But they also literally won't slide. Like transition from one spot to another how they're supposed to. You can actually end up stacking them, which is really weird, and it ends up completely breaking it. Luckily, if you leave and come back, it fixes it. I found that out like a couple weeks ago, or a month ago when I was running this. Everything I'm finding glitch-wise now in the game, it's not really anything important. It's just, oh, that's kind of funny. Or, huh, that's a weird visual problem. Nothing really, like, actually helpful as for making this any quicker, unfortunately. Because if I could get rid of this stupid elevator, I hate this elevator. Yeah, I didn't get it. Sometimes you can get it to roll farther, sometimes you can't. If you're quick enough, you can get the eye from him before he falls. I don't know if that was... I just repeat myself all the time. Go away, you're ugly and creepy. Face even a mother would flush down a toilet. Cut out the elevator and cut out having to wait in this room for 9 to 10 seconds. Great. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spam. Oh. Also, another glitch I found is that if you leave the pipe room, even after you've turned all the water on, and it's going to go flow through all the pipes, so it's fixed. If you leave it before it actually gets to a certain point that's finished, it won't actually finish. So you have to go back in and redo all the pipes again, even though you literally did just finish it and turned it on. I go ahead and open that door just to get the keys out of my inventory. And that right there is why actually, one of the reasons I tried to skip out of that sooner is to not have to sit there and watch the finger literally being melted by acid. Just because I'd rather not watch that. Also, just speedrun wise, just saves time, of course. First floor, computer room, board. Red, green and blue, green and red, brown and brown, brown and blue, brown and blue, red, brown, brown. That was not up high enough. You're not in the right spot. Why aren't you wanting to work? The hell's your issue? The hell's your issue? There. Jeez. Stupid finicky puzzles. Ugh. Oh, my eyes. I don't know if this is the fastest route, but it's the fastest route that I've found. But then again, I'm the only person that runs this. So, I'm not sure if there's anything faster. The only thing I think of might be faster is instead of going through this door to begin with, is you go through the door on the right there to go through all that, then go through this middle door, then go through the left one. But I haven't actually timed it out or anything, so I'm not sure. But other than that, I don't really think there's much that could be done in the way of routing, like where you need to go and when you need to do things. I swear. Oh, I got it backwards. One, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, and then 2 again to grab the key. 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. And move them all. 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 2, 4, 6, 5. Oh. I think one of the reasons it might have closed out on me earlier was because I'm casting this to my computer through a program and an app on my phone. Part of the reason why it's delayed so much. But I think it may have been something with that, but I don't know. It's literally the first time I'm ever using this thing, so I will show you what happens with the nurse if you don't have your inventory set correctly. And I mean this, you can kill yourself in this room by not having your inventory sorted right. Because if that little yellow bottle down there that has the poison in it for her is not on your visible hotbar inventory slot that is on screen and you have to go scrolling for it, you will die. Just trying to scroll forward, because any click on the screen counts as a click towards moving her count along that sets her actions. So if you just keep going, she'll advance. One more time, she gets you. And yeah, she's not exactly human. Another reason we just want to stay very, 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 very far away from her. It very much does. It's why, it's actually a common thing in these games that if you are on a screen with something that can kill you, that is active, meaning it is checking your count, your click count, you have to watch your click count and you have to have your inventory sorted. This is like the biggest instance of that because it is the most broken one I found. It just seems the most broken. The very first game, there's one part where you, instead of like giving poison, like throwing poison on something, you're giving a you're giving a bear to this little girl. I use that very loosely because God only knows what it actually is. But you end up giving this little bear to this little girl in order to go through a door in the area once you have the key for it, which is a gym. And in that same room you also need to get a rat for another puzzle, and you need to get a fuse for a fuse box. So you have to, like, this is a room you have to go through in that game. If you don't have that bear, you don't give it to that little girl right away, you will die. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or like any way out of it other than just backing out on the literal last click you could do. You have to they will get you in these games if you're not careful. But yeah, every click it just advances one more until you hit that one to where it'll get you. That's one of the things that, like, if I advise anyone, if I end up talking to anyone about wanting to run this game, is if you want to run it, you have to manage your inventory in this. You have to. Like, you cannot get away with just running whatever route you want and doing things in whatever order you want. You have to end up going through the game in such a way to make sure that that poison ends up on your hotbar in an area where you can get to it without having to move your hotbar. And that was another reason I had a lot of issues with routing this to begin with, was just simply trying to figure out the best way to manage the inventory to deal with that situation. I mean, it's easy enough to do casually, but when you're trying to do it for speedrun purposes, it adds to the problems. Yep, got here late. It's all screwed. I swear, it seems like if I get here soon enough, it doesn't change that much. Or it changes in such a way it's not that bad to deal with. I mean, ultimately this isn't that bad, it's just make sure everything's connected. Ooh. That is the most awful screen for, like, where I have to press things on the screen. Is that stupid bathroom. It's so much, like, all over the screen. These games, like, if you play them casually, they're really fun. They could easily, like, you're like me, you don't get what the solution is that you're being given for certain puzzles by the clues. They can take you, like, probably an hour or so. Like, you actually sit down, take your time with it, and like I said, don't get solutions when they're given to you. But I always recommend these games to everyone. They're fun, they're easy to get into. Like, obviously you need help with them, come talk to me, because I know exactly how to get through all of them. And just, they're horror games. They're point and click horror games that have, like, a good story and art and sound. That's hard to come by. Yeah, exactly. Because they're mobile. This one's more popular on mobile just because it's where most people have seen it. I mean, they have it on their website, they have it on Steam, they have it, Disillusion, the newest one, on, like, all the current gaming platforms. But a lot of games that are like this, like Isoland, is another game that looks very similar to this. I mean, it's not horror, it's more just weird. But yeah, it's really sad because there's a lot of really good games like this, because they're mobile, that people just don't play because they're mobile. And it's sad because they're fun, you know, it's worth your time to check out. And that's why actually I'm running these games. That's why I like to run these games, is because they're mobile, that no one checks out really, and it's sad because they need more attention, I think. So the best way I know to do that is to speedrun them. And what better way to get a game company attention for games they make than getting one of their games in a speedrun marathon? I mean, as a speedrunner, that's the best way I know I can do to get them help. So I really hate seeing people who put a lot of heart, effort, and just care into like creating something, and then that creation just doesn't ever get noticed or appreciated how it should. And it like bugs me so bad that I feel I need to do something to try and help the person that created whatever it is, like, get more attention. And you know, like, hey, this thing that this person or people made is really awesome, you really should check it out. And that's one of the reasons why I want to stream. I want to, play games for a living. I want to show games to people that they would have never found or known about otherwise, or just like sit down and make someone laugh, take their mind off their problems for a little bit. I can't even count how many times that I've sat and watched someone on YouTube just to try and feel a little bit better, just try to take my mind off of what was bothering me. And it helped, even just for that one little moment. Just have that one moment where I don't feel like how I do. And it's just, I want to also be able to give that little moment of respite to people, to where they can just, something to watch, something to throw on in the background. Thanks. I will. Like I said, best way I know to show these games to people is by speedrunning them, because that's what I do. That's what I like doing best. I got Forgotten Hill Fall, Forgotten Hill Puppeteer, and Forgotten Hill Surgery, this one, onto speedrun.com so far. Like I said earlier, I'm working on Forgotten Hill Mementos, which is going to be the next Forgotten Hill game that I'm going to try and get on to speedrun.com. I would get, as soon as Forgotten Hill Tales finishes up, because I think they're coming out with one more chapter for it, they said, because I'm in the Discord for the games, and I've actually talked to the developers themselves. They said they're one more chapter for Mementos and Tales, and then that one be done. Wardrobe is another one. That one I think they're still working on, because they didn't say the last chapter was the final one. So I'm guessing that they're going to be coming out with like 1 or 2 more chapters for that one. There's Forgotten Hill First Steps. The only reason I haven't run that one yet is because of the extra bits in between each of the 3 games in there. I have to actually sit and learn all that to be able to route it into everything else, which, since I already have the first 3 games routing the little in between parts shouldn't be that bad. It's just, in order to route that game, I have to go back and relearn all the games in order to run it, and that's 3 games worth of stuff on top of new stuff that I have to remember, and it's not just new stuff on top of the old. They took the old, changed it slightly, like some of the puzzles, so it makes it even worse. Because there's several puzzles that are literally completely different from how they were originally. Like how the whole puzzle works, the picture in the puzzle, because some of them use pictures. But yeah, it's that's why I haven't routed that one yet. Waiting to route Tales and Wardrobe once they finish. I mean, I can slightly route them now up to a point, but I'd much rather route it once I can just fully route it, because otherwise I feel like I'm kind of like half-heartedly doing it, even though I know I can't like fully finish it. But okay. And then Disillusion, because of how big it is. I think that's like 65 puzzles. 65 plus? I think they said it's 60 plus puzzles. Anyway. And some of the puzzles in that, one of the things about these games which I like, but it makes it a big pain in the butt when it comes to trying to route them for speedrunning. They use a lot of different types of puzzles. I mean, a bunch of them are similar. They tend to reuse a lot of styles of puzzles throughout all the games. Like, they'll reuse certain ones here and there, and I screwed that up. What is it? Oh, I freaking remember. I swear my memory is shit sometimes. Let's see. Disillusion, Mementos, Tales, Wardrobe, First Steps, Fall, Puppeteer, Surgery. I think the only other one is Pico, and that they actually made that a part of Tales. Tales is each one of the Tales in Tales was originally like its own little thing, but because of when I got to it and how they released it is why I'm counting it as one. Because how I'm pretty sure they released it was they did each tale separately on their website, but when they put it to the App Store, they actually put all the tales together. So yeah, that's why I count that one as just one, even though originally it came out as more than just one. But the reason I count Forgotten Hill Pico different is because of the computer version that's on their site is actually in Pico 8, the actual like art style Pico 8, which is really cool looking, and why I'm counting it as its own. And that one is the shortest, by far the shortest Forgotten Hill game, the least amount to remember. I don't know if I'd recommend it as the first game someone should play to get into the series. I think Forgotten Hill Fall or Forgotten Hill First Steps, if you're going to play the series, play one of those, because that actually starts you off like how you should at the beginning of the series and getting into everything. Forgotten Hill Fall is the actual first game. Puppeteer is the second, and this one, Surgery, is the third. First Steps, you start off in Fall, then you escape the house, and you go to the puppet theater to find your girlfriend. Then you end up leaving the puppet theater, and I think you get captured when you leave the puppet theater. And then that's how you end up in the hospital. Oh, I think that's like how the story goes. I know the story better, but I'm speedrunning this, so I kind of skip past most of the story and have so much that I don't really know the story anymore. Oh. I think I'm gonna call it there for night. Like, I've run through this game I don't know how many times tonight, and I don't want to burn myself out on it before tomorrow, because if I burn myself out, I'm gonna end up forgetting what I need to do when I need to do it. And I can improv commentary without much of an issue. My only issue is having to listen to the game audio while I'm playing, and that's because there's a delay in sound by like half a second or so, to where I'm sitting there, I'm counting in my head, but as I'm counting, my brain is wanting to count to the sound that I'm hearing, but I can't because it's delayed, which throws off my count. And it also slows me down because if I try to go by the sound, I'm going slower than when I need to. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night for tonight. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a great night. I will see you all at the Speedy Adventures Marathon. Peace.